Okay, so hello guys, welcome back. So in this video session, I'm going to discuss about what is the variable scope and use of the variables based on the scope. Till now, we understood what is the variables, what are the type of the variables, how to define the variables, and how to access the variables. Okay. Now, what are the variable scopes? So we can understand the scope. So in the YAML pipelines, we can set a variable at various scope. The scope is at the root level, okay, and the stage level and the job level. So we have the three type of the scope. Okay, so one is the root level. So when we define a variable as the root level, then all the variables are available to the jobs. So whatever jobs we define, we can access these variables. So this is kind of the global access variable. Okay, so this is global, but this is within the pipeline only, not in the outside of the pipeline, until unless you are not going to provide the reference through the template keyword. Second is the stage level. So when we define the stage, and in the stage we define the variables, then the variable scope will be too specific to particular stage. Okay, we will see in the example. And if we define through the job, okay, under the stages we have the jobs, and if we define in the jobs, then the variable scope will be only to the specific job. Okay, so let's say in this example, so you can see this is the variables we have defined outside the job. So this is the global variables and the values there. So this is available to all the jobs and the stages. So whatever jobs we define, so job 1, this is the full definitions, and this variable is the job variable 1. So this is available to this job 1, and under this steps we can access only this value. This is the job 2. So job 2 variables we define, and if you want to access the global variables, it will give you the global variable value and the job variable 2 and the global variable. Okay, so let's understand through the example. So for that I'm going to switch to the editor. So under the pipeline sections, let's create one pipeline. So I will select the code repository and select the repository name, then starter pipelines. Now we have the one starter pipelines, so I'm not going to remove everything. That in the comment sections, no masters, I will put as a none. And the pull informations we can define at a global level. And now we have the steps. So these I'm going to remove. Now let's design from the scratch. So first we define the global variables. So the global variables, and the global variable name is the global var, and the value is global. Okay, this is the global level variables. Now I'm going to define some stages. So stage level scope, this is the stage, and this is the stage A. Okay, under the stage A, jobs. Okay, so stage A we have some jobs, and then we can define one job. So this is called the job A, and the job A we can define some variables. So we have the variables name is there. So we have the job A and stga. Okay, and then the value is job A stga. Okay, so this is the stage A, and this variable I've defined this stage level. Now I want to define one more variable. under the stage level we can define some variable. So this is called the stage level variable STG, where var and the value will be value STG. Okay. So here I have defined a variable at the stage level, stage A, and there I have defined a variable under the job level. Okay, so this is called the staging scope. This is called the global scope. So I'm going to define. So let me type. This is global scope. So we define at the global scope, then stage scope, and the job scope. Now, in one more job, I want to access these variables. So for that, I am going to create the one stage B, and this stage B display name is access values. Okay. Now in the one more steps, I want to print this stage variable. And one more copy, and I want to print the suppose job variables. I'm going to this the trigger information is the none, and this is the pull information, and the variable I have defined under the name and the value. So this is called the global variable scope. So these variables we can access through all the stages and the jobs within this YAML pipeline. Then we define some stages. So stage A is there. Okay, and under the stage I have defined some variable scope. So this is called the variable STG scope. So STG variable and value STG. So this is called the stage level scope, and this we can access within this stage only. So let's see after execution, and under the stage we have some jobs to define. So under the jobs we have job A, and under the job A I have defined some variables. So this is called the job level variables. So three types of the scopes I have defined. Now in the stage B, I want to access these values. So I define one job, and under the job is print values, and the steps are there. So the steps is bash echo global variable. So I want to print the global variable value. Then I want to print the STG variable. So this is the stage A level, and this is the job A, so that I want to print. So this time the global variable will print. This will not print the value because they are specific to stage and this job level. So for that, what I can do, we have the stage level, okay, and that I want to print. So for that, what I can do, first let's run this one, and then we'll see the output. Stage A will start to execute first. Now the print value job going to start. So let's see the base 1. So it's print the global is there. So echo global is printed. Now the base 2. So you can see the command not found. STG variable because that is not accessible. And same thing for the job variable A, that is not found. Means the scope has the matters and it defined and then only we can access the values. Now we have seen that how we can access the global level variable and the stage level variables within the stage. Okay, this is the stage B where we are going to access the values, and under the stage we have some jobs, and through that jobs we are going to print the global value, stage value and the job value.